3, 2, 1. Hey guys, Central here with Lucas Nacko and Alex here, who managed to get top 4 at YCS Anaheim playing pure Mitsu. So what do you think of the deck and format overall?
I thought it was a fine pick for the event. I do think it played a little bit hard into Droll and D-Barrier, which are in everybody's side decks, but honestly, like, as long as you win game 1 and you're positioned well for game 3, you should be fine.
Alright, let's get into the board up.
Yep. So for the Mitsu cards, I just played 2 Murakumo, 2 Abakiri, 1 Futsu, and then I played 2 Aramasa, 1 Kusanagi, 1 Saji, 1 Night Sword Serpent. For the monsters, like, this is really all you need. You don't need 3 of this guy. He kind of like becomes redundant at some point. Ideally, you want to be starting with Habakiri or a ritual spell plus ritual and monster. And then I think for the spells and traps for the engine, I was playing 1 Magatama, 1 Mirror, 1 trap card, 3 prayers, 3 ritual spell, and then for the rest of the kind of starters, I played 3 prep, 1 prosp, and 3 extrav. This was fine all day. Extrav can be kind of bad if you were trying to play around Droll, just because you have to use it and you feel kind of bad not drawing 2 cards, but honestly, like, it's just too good to pass up. And then I think the trap card in the main deck is mandatory, honestly, just because it's like a pretty bad draw game 1 going second, but it's so good going first that it kind of makes up for it. The non-engine I played, I went with a half board breaker, half hand trap approach. So I played 3 super poly, 1 talents, 1 Tallby for the breakers, and then played 3 impulse, 1 nib for Gallantgrant, 3 ash, and 3 Fuwalos. Some people are saying maybe Fu is not that good this format because people can give you 1 draw, but honestly, if you can get a half board, this deck can clear almost any of the meta decks and boards, especially if they're only like partially developed. And then Impulse and Ash are good hand traps, but also good into boards. And then Super Poly is just too broken this format. Basically, auto wins against Yummy most of the time, almost guaranteed. For the extra deck, I went with 1 Dark, 2 IP, 2 Dynamondo, and then I also went with 2 SP for my Link monsters. Because of extra, you really want to have ideally 1 IP plus 1 of these 2 left over. Dark was mainly for mirror matches, but he really never came up. Other than that, I had super poly targets. I had Garura, and 2 of those, 1 Mud Dragon, and 1 Secretarion. I use these pretty often. I honestly only summoned this once. I played against 1 Draco Tail all weekend. But the Garura and the Mud Dragon are both very good. He basically also wins the game against Yummy because of the non-targeting. And then I played Hope Harbinger, Gallant Granite, Typhon, and Tornado Dragon. This is great with the Fossil Dyna end board that you do with this guy. He comes up every once in a while, and this guy, I mean, I used him like twice. He came up sometimes. You can play something. I would probably play a second Gallant Granite, to be honest, because of how often I banished him off extra. And then for my side deck, I went with 2 Thrust and 1 D-Bear for my going first cards. I went with 3 Droll, 1 Fossil Dyna, 1 Wosu for Lunalite. And then I went with 3 Retail C for Draco Tail, 3 Bell for basically any deck, and 1 Shifter for also basically any meta deck, but to be honest, I think I sided it in a lot and drew it once, so.
Sure.
Yep, but that's basically it. It's a pretty standard deck profile, but I think hand traps are very strong right now, so they have to be in the set.
Any shouts before you tune out?
Yes, shout out to my OTS's Green Tree Sports Cards and Card Quest in New York, Green Tree Sports Cards in Pittsburgh, and then my team Priority Phase, all my friends and my family. That's it.
All right. Thanks for a while.
Thank you.
Congrats.